Yeah, it was. We didn't start well on offense, and that was kind of the theme through the first half for us. But they had great energy coming out of the gate, got the advantage, and we kind of stabilized the game, and I think got it to 20 to 12, and then we had them in a late shot clock, and the three hit on the left wing. Really got him going, and then he got two more before we could get the timeout. So those plays that he made were vital, critical plays in terms of stretching out their advantage. And like I said, from our standpoint, we just we didn't do what we need to do on offense to play, because we're at a disadvantage most times with size. And to go 0 for 9 from 3 in the first half is not going to help us, give us the chance that we needed to shoot it better. We didn't. But I appreciate and respect how our team competed and played in the second half. And it easily could have gotten away from us. Our guys have a lot of character, a lot of heart to stay in the game. We just we cut it to 13, which was we were knocking on the door, getting it under 10, and just couldn't make enough plays and missed some free throws. Things that were a little bit uncharacteristic for us were a very good free throw shooting team.
You talked about that start. How difficult is it when you're down 12-0, hostile territory, against a team with this kind of talent?
You always want to do that on the road, no matter where you're playing. You hope that you just get your feet under you in the game, and so to have that deficit, we try to flip it in the huddle, say, hey, this is what we got to do the whole game. We're going to fight the whole game. We got to climb back into it. And we did. We never got it to a margin that we could put any significant game pressure on Arizona.
With Ristich and Markkanen, that matchup is that going to be a tough matchup for everybody? Those two 7-footers. I mean, obviously. Yeah. What can you do against that?
They're so very, very skilled, and they have good guard play to find those guys. They have a good offensive plan for those guys, and Markkanen could hurt you in so many different ways with his shooting, and he went off the dribble and the tip-ins, and so he's a very, very complete basketball player, and his game is very advanced, a very mature player.
Did you like the shots that you got in the first half, or it was just a matter of just not knocking it down?
Yeah, I did. It's we just came out of the gate in the second half, and we were draining them, and that's what gave us a chance. But we didn't make them. Everyone was a part of that. It wasn't one guy. And we're not a team that can survive against an opponent like this if we're coming in the locker room with 25 points, in a half. We need to be high 30s, low 40s at a minimum to give ourselves a better chance.
Is that second half something you can build off of, though? I mean, you talk about that first half, but then you put 75 on probably the best defense in the back row.
I mean, this is what we're capable of doing. We did not do what we were capable of doing on offense in the first half, and that's why we were in the deficit that we were looking at. But we played more true to who we were in the second half. Guys were driving the ball, kicking out. We looked more like ourselves at that end of the floor. We can't afford against an opponent of this caliber and class to have to play one good half and not play two great halves on offense.
Coach, you talked about trying to stabilize the game after that early deficit. How did you try to do that on the fly in a tough environment like this?
I mean, we burned the timeout early. Just wanted our guys to settle down. They wanted it bad. They competed hard. It wasn't an effort thing. It was more of an execution thing, and not stepping into shots and making them, when we had our chances. I mean, we were just, fighting to keep it a reasonable, margin, and it was just too much to overcome that type of halftime deficit.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.